Hello everyone, I am Alfian and today we are going to solve the lead code to some challenge. It's on the easy difficulty, and for this particular challenge I'm trying to use the TypeScript to solve this challenge. And for the description says, given an array of integers, nums, and an integer of target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target value. You might assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you might not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. So we can write the pseudocode like this. We need to add index number 0, and then we cannot add another index number 0 again, so we can use number 1. And then for the next one, the solution is exactly the target that adds up from the index number 0 added by index number 1. And then we can use, for this particular challenge, you can use something called the map, using the number map. And then we are declaring a new map since we are use TypeScript. Then for this key value pair, we declare the type of the key as the number, and then for the value type as also the number. And then we can use a nested for loop, but that will be brute force. So for the follow-up question, can you come up with an algorithm that is less than O and exponent by 2 time complexity? So we cannot use the nested for loop, because the worst case, if we have, let's say, 100 elements inside the nums array, that will be complex to solve. So we are gonna iterate one time using the for loop, and then if we found one value, we immediately stop the for loop and returning the value immediately in a form of array of numbers. So let's declare the for loop. Let I is equal to 0, and then as long as I is lower than the nums array of the line property, then we can iterate the array or adding the I by 1 for the iteration. And then we can declare a constant value called the subtraction or complement or anything as you like, and we can calculate the target with the current iteration, which is the nums of the I element of the index, I index. And then we can add a check if the value of the index is already inside the number map. Then we can return the current index with the index of the number map. We already found it. Let's use this num map and use the object or the map function called the get, and then we can get the subtraction, the key of subtraction. If it is, then we can return the num map in a form of array num map not get but has. Let's check if the num map has the subtraction. The hash function will return either true or false. If it's the subtraction value is found, let's say the the map has the 0 as the index or the value of inside the element, and then the 0 value is inside the index 1, then we can check if the subtraction is 0. If it is, then we can return the index of which 0 it is in, and that way for the particular mapping function or mapping algorithm, then we can store two numbers or two values inside one iteration instead of an array which is only storing one information, instead of map that can store two values at the same time. So we can return the nummap with the getting the subtraction key, and that will return the value if the subtraction key is 0, like I provide an example just before that. If the subtraction is 0, then we can return the index of the value of 0, which is the value from the 0 key, and then we can return the I as the current iteration. So if it's not, then we can store the nummap using the set function, and then we can store the subtraction. So let me spell this: subtraction with the I as the current iteration. So for the we need to handle the edge case. If we cannot find the combination of the index of the target value, then we can simply return an empty array. So let's run this to see if it works using the control and what is this button? Single apostrophe key. Using the control apostrophe to run this, and we got the wrong answer and the output is none. We can console log to see if it's really stored correctly. We are iterating 7 on the index 0, and then for the key 7, and then for the 2 of the index 1. Instead of storing the subtraction value, let's use the nums I or the current iteration, and then the index as the value from the key pair. So let's run this again to see if it works. And then this is the iteration. It's already correct using the value of the 0 index, and then for this case too, we are mapping the 3 value to the 0 index, and then the 2 value inside the index of 1, and it's already found the value. Okay, so let's submit this using the control enter to see if it works. Let's delete the console and let's run this again. Okay, so the console adds up to the runtime duration. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you understand this explanation. If you have any better solutions or if you have any questions, you can write in the comment section. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.